All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're checking in here on a walk for the full moon in Cancer. So we're walking, and one of the reasons why I feel why is in Vedic astrology, this moon will be in Gemini, 29 degrees of Gemini. Who is the walking sign? Yeah, it's the one who is in the chaos of transportation. And as you may see, I'm in the chaos of transportation. Thankfully, it's early in the morning. So full moon in Cancer, we need to understand the most critical thing behind this is it is very, 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 very close. As you see this is the early morning chaos, very close to Mars and Cancer. Now Mars and Cancer and the moon in Cancer really makes a lot of emotional reactions based off of memories of the past, memories of shame, memories of times that we've been hurt, memories that are repeating as if they are current and present traumas, while in reality they're just old stories running through our mind that we're being asked to cut away from. These old stories are linked to our parents, okay? They're linked to our father figures. They're linked to the risks that we've wanted to take, things that were very close, dear and near to our heart, but the fear of being seen, the fear of others seeing us as an authority, feeling us, more importantly, Cancer is a feeling sign, feeling that we are the authority, that our image is actually up to date, that it is present. That's the true fear. That's the true desire simultaneously. And so what we need to understand about this full moon in Cancer is to go back to some of the basics. And when I look at some of the basics, we're looking at Capricorn, okay? So the sun is in Capricorn during this time. And this is where those images of what our parents feel our career should be, how we should look, act, and behave in society, how we felt controlled in a way that then allow us to feel safe to pursue our desires. And that's ultimately where they became fears, right? So we once looked at, okay, I want this, I want to be this, I want to do that, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a surgeon, I want to be a therapist, I want to be a shaman, okay? I want to work as a mystic, I want to be a gypsy, right? And it was accepted or it was not. So this full moon brings a lot of light, a lot of closure on feeling emotionally safe enough to go ahead and pursue that thing that, you know, like I said, Cancer is the sign that is very close and near and dear to the heart. Whatever you hold very close, near and dear to the heart, whatever you feel, you know, you've been nurturing for decades, okay? Literal decades, not just a year, not just 2 years, but decades. And the fact that Mars is in retrograde and we've already actually passed this point, what you want to really take into consideration is we've already taken some actions, you know, some tippy-toe steps in preparation. Cancer is a sign that prepares us for the worst. Okay, it prepares us for the light. It prepares us for shine. It prepares us for the pressure of what it means to be at the top of the mountain, what it means to be at the top of your particular space, what it means to authentically be the leader in a space where everybody starts to look at you. Everybody starts to judge you. Everybody starts to deem you and demonize you as if you are something other than what you truly are. And this is the sun in Capricorn and the projections that it deals with, right? It deals with that. And it's like, really, the full moon in Cancer tells us, don't take it personal. Because you are truly and effectively in love with yourself, because you are truly and effectively giving yourself the praise and validation and the acknowledgement necessary as God, literally God governing yourself, right? Not God punishing you for doing something outside of the norm, for doing something outside of what people in high society would do, how they look like they do what they do versus what they truly and actually do. It's about releasing that image and about releasing the projections of other people judging themselves, making it as if they're judging you. And this is very complex in a lot of ways, because ultimately the key with this is self-acknowledgement, self-praise, and self-respect, right? That's where Mars in Cancer is ruling the 10th and the 5th house of Capricorn energy and Leo energy. And this is where Mars in Cancer is not a little bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I've had these carrot cakes right there multiple days in a row. I won't say in a row. I think I had 2 in a row and one on a third day somewhere random. So, all right, cool. So here's the thing. The moon represents our instincts, and our instincts are actually being rewritten. A lot of it is because of Mars and Cancer connected to the moon right now. And it's the actions that we take on those instincts. Our anger and our resentment from the past will likely be returning, especially with Mars in retrograde. And so as it returns, the thing is, you're going to be moving, acting, behaving, and emoting and dealing with your emotions of resentment, of anger in a brand new way, right? Like there's there's a wisdom that has been formed, right? And it's specifically and intentionally an emotional wisdom that has been formed, because the moon is representing the first house, which is our physical body. Yeah, the moon in Cancer specifically is ruled by the first house. So our physical body and the emotions that we're feeling, you'll go through something. So if I look at it for myself, for example, like right now in this place that I'm in, I used to live here. And when I lived here, I went through a heartbreak that I never really was able to experience heavily, deeply. You know, I never really had the chance to grieve fully, entirely. And I just think it's ironic where I used to live in this particular place that I'm at right now, the building is gone. So 5 years later, the quarantine happened. Many businesses didn't survive, right? Businesses did not survive. Foundational businesses did not survive. Businesses being the sun in Capricorn. Foundational being the moon, the full moon in Cancer, yeah? The things that happens in private, the investments. So investments that were built on shaky ground, unreliable and non-integral surfaces, as well as energies, they didn't survive. And so if I come back here now 5 years later, and the place I used to live, the literal building structure is gone. My favorite cafe that I used to work from, it is literally under construction. I see the old name written there, but it is gone. As I start to write this video, I changed my name this morning, and I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking my LLC has been completely dissolved for some unknown, ungodly reason, right? So for 7 years, I've had a company, the LLC, that I'll leave undisclosed for the time. And I got an email recently saying that it is dissolved. I cannot conduct any business legally from this point forward. And I was like, you know what? Instead of paying these fees to reinstate this, I felt like it's time to go to the United States and reopen up another business. And so again, from the foundational level, something that is updating to my heart, right, of who I am today. So there's a lot of the Mars action of things getting ripped up. There's an upheaval of energy, emotional energy. I'm coming here, I had tremendous pain. I hate the doctors, I hate the hospital. And I was in, I'm not kidding, agonizing pain in the hospital for 7 hours, rolling, moaning, groaning, like give me something. I don't even like medicine, but I'm at the point where until I recover enough, I can't go through this. It was just bananas. And so all of this was actually the anger from the war on this land from a past life that I've been involved with, right? The land that I'm in right now, I was in a war here. And so it's like, this is the time where I spoke in my other video while Venus is in Pisces. You want to go through things like astrosurgery. You want to go through things like Akashic record readings. And by doing this and dipping into the Akashic records, I was able to understand, yes, I was at a war here and there was a lot of anger, there's explosions, right? There are people dying and a whole bunch more. And so this may not be related, seemingly so, but it's Cancer. And Cancer is the private, subtle energies behind what we cannot see through multiple timelines, okay? Specifically the past, right? And so what I mean by this is, you know, we have to understand that Neptune and Pisces is having a trine happen to this energy of the moon and to Mars and Cancer. And that is a lot of these timelines and dissolving the boundaries, the barriers, literally disrupting physical structures. Like I said, my whole apartment complex is torn down. I'm like, wow, it's literally not there anymore, right? My physical body tore down. I'm not kidding. For about 3 days, I had no speech. For 1 to 2 days, I couldn't hear anything. My vision went black. My heart literally slowed down to a non-existent pulse. I died. And so it was just the next shamanic death in the path. It wasn't something more than that. It wasn't something to get crazy about. So from there, what we need to understand in this full moon, because I mean, it was a little crazy, but what we need to understand from this full moon as we continue to move forward is this next part. So the next part, we really got to value our relationships that we have presently here now in the moment. Understand that if you're dating or relating with somebody, you're intimately involved with somebody, you're going to have a relapse. You're going to have the desire to compare, to contrast, to judge this situation versus that situation, to try to find a balance. And what you're really trying to do, and what's most important, is that we see the most positive outlook. You see how amazing is this person that I am with now, these connections that I have today, these investments that I'm investing in at this moment, and how did my past actually teach me? How did it give me that emotional wisdom? How did it give me that strength to feel safe and courageous to actually, you know, write a brand new story, rewrite my neurons, rewrite my pathways, understand that what's happening in my mind and in my heart is a reflection of the strength and the empowerment that has really flowed through me. It's a feeling process. It's about feeling worthy at this point in time, to stop punishing yourself, to realize that, you know, what you knew then is what you knew then, and who you are now is a result of what you were then while being it today. 111 on screen. It's a brand new rewriting narrative. And again, with that Mars retrograde, it's something important to understand. Jupiter is in Rohini in Vedic astrology, and it's saying, look, love yourself. And it's saying love yourself with the people you relate and date with, as well as the people you do business with. Understand that your prices are going up. Understand that your value is going up. Understand that your morals are stronger. Understand your principles are more sound. And as a part of that, it's like you can feel safe and secure to advance, to move forward, to embrace this lasting victory, to connect with the people, the tribe that has something to offer, and to stop affiliating yourself with people that have literally nothing to offer. And not just in the physical world, but emotionally speaking, within your mind. Stop affiliating your mind and running through stories over and over that are not helpful, that don't progress you, that don't move you forward, that don't allow you to feel safe, secure, and happy to experience life, happy to experience love, right? Happy to experience abundance, happy to experience the beauty of being wiser today than you were yesterday, being wiser today than you were in the past. And that's one of the key things. Let go of the shame, let go of the punishment, let go of the self-abnegation. Understand that you don't owe anybody anything, but you do owe yourself a chance. You owe yourself an opportunity. You owe yourself this tremendous victory. And the victory looks like letting the emotions process, getting them physically out of your body. This is the full moon in Cancer. I hope you enjoyed this. There are no forecasts for this one. This one just felt like this is what it is. I want to say I love you. This is your Ayurveda shaman, Pernell Bobby, with a brand new identity, getting ready to present more Ayurveda content that I've been preparing, that has been close to my heart. More shamanic content that I've been preparing that's been close to my heart. Open and inviting you to become the next one-on-one. The registrations are opening in about a month for the next one-on-one practice, so you can still apply for that ahead of time. I want to say I love you. I'll see you soon. Understand how strong you have become. Understand the weight that you've been carrying and the burdens on your shoulders. They have now and will be released with your permission. All right. And so I want to say I love you. I'll see you soon. Thumbs up.